Okay guys, so to polish your boots you will need Kiwi shoe polish, the black shoe polish. You will need a cloth to buffer, or you can also use it to polish. I use cotton balls to polish just because I find it easier. And you will need water, so just a small cup of water. Okay, so what you do is you get your boot, you get your cloth, cotton ball, whatever you want to use, and you dip it in the water, squeeze all the water out of the cotton ball. For the cloth you probably don't need to do that. You get your polish, dip it in the polish. So basically do a circular motion in there and your cotton ball should look similar to that, as well as your cloth. Okay, and basically put it in the water again, so just give it a little dip. And basically rub across in circular motions. Now you'll see that it looks a little murky when you first put it on, and as I keep going it starts to fade away and get shinier. So again, you're focusing on basically the toe of the boot, and just doing circular motions around the boot until all of the polish has basically been rubbed off. So you can see that my cotton ball is getting a little murkier, so that means that all the polish is going onto the boot and it's also getting rubbed off. Okay, so once you've done that, you give it a bit of a dry with your cloth, and when you buffer, get like that, and just 1 second, you just rub it gently so that it wipes all the polish off and makes it nicer. So as you can see, that looks pretty good. Okay, I can see my reflection. So basically you do maybe 2 coats of that a night and your shoes will look good. So you do that on both boots. Next thing I'm going to show you is how to polish your brass. Okay, so basically you take the brass off the belt, right, and you'll probably need some newspaper for the brass because it gets a little messy. Okay, so put your brass on the table, and what we need for this is brasso and some paper towels, right? So basically what we do is we rip one sheet of paper, some paper towel off, fold it in half, get the brasso, twist it off, hopefully it comes off, there we go. And what we want to do is, this could be difficult because I'm sitting down, but you want to stand up and put this on top, dip it, lightly dip it, I probably did too much there, and then take it off and you've got a circle. Okay, so now you're probably looking to shine the piece with the least scratches on it, so the side that has the least scratches on it, and probably the flattest side at the moment. You should probably for the first few weeks do both sides so that you can see how good the brass is, but for this stuff you only really need to shine the front. Okay, so that's the back, and that's obviously the back of there, so the things with the arrows, you don't really need to shine them, but it's probably good to. So I'm going to shine this part, and basically what you do is you just rub as hard as you can against the towel, and as you can see, all of the muck from the brass is rubbing off the brass and onto the paper towel. So you do that until that is really black. So spin it around a couple of times. Then basically what I do is fold it over. Okay, so as you can see my brass isn't looking too good there. And you rub it against the white part. Make sure you also rub the inside, because that gets really messy. And there you go. So that's basically how you polish your brass and your boots. With the belt itself, okay, you want to make sure that the ends are really close to each other, so they're not like curved like this. You want them really close so that when the brass slips on, it's right up the top. Okay, so what you can do for this is, if you go into like the tech rooms, you can use the clamps and basically put your belt in, twist it up, and then that makes it really good. Another good technique is slamming the door on it until it's good. I also sometimes, with a chair, sit on the ends so that pushes it down. And then when you're putting your belt, just slip it on. And you want to be able to clip this brass with the end piece. And when you put on your belt, you make sure that when you put it on, the man is always on the right, so this guy is always on this side, so when you hook it on, it sort of looks like that. Okay guys, I'm going to send you a list of the equipment you'll need for all of the things. Lance Corporal Sibtane will be sending you some stuff on how to iron, and I'll see you guys on Friday.